Hey guys, today I am filming a video I think is exciting and hopefully very helpful. I'm filming a video on how to look interview appropriate, and I'm going to go over a makeup, hair, outfit. I recently went on an interview last week. I was going to do a get ready with me, but it was 6 o'clock in the morning and pitch black outside, and since I used natural lighting, it wouldn't have worked out too well. So I decided to just make a separate video, and luckily I did get the job. I'm just interning at a women's shelter, so I'm really excited about that. But I just wanted to give you my tips and tricks on what would be appropriate. The main thing is you want to look presentable, but you don't want to look over the top. You want to be trying, but not trying too hard. It's about finding that good balance, and I really hope that you guys like this video and that you will get some great inspiration from this. If you have any tips, please leave them in a comment down below. I don't know everything about interviews. I'm not saying that I do. I'm not saying this is exactly what you have to wear. It really depends on where you are planning on getting a job at, and I really only had 2 interviews, but I just thought this was a helpful video, so I really hope that it is. So stay tuned if you want to see how to get this hair, makeup, and outfit. So we're going to start off with the makeup, and the first thing that you want to do is correct and conceal. So for the correcting part, I'm just going to use my Flower Beauty BB Cream and BB1. This is like a medium coverage because I don't want anything to be too cake face on me. So I just want this to be able to correct any of my discoloration and redness. So I'm just going to apply this. So now that we've corrected our skin, we want to conceal. So for my under eyes, I'm going to use the Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer, and for my blemishes, I'm going to use the Hard Candy Glamoflague. This is in the shade Very Fair, and this is in the shade Light. So now that we have corrected and concealed, we want to set everything in place. I'm going to use the Milani Multitasker face powder. This is not matte, a matte powder, but if you wanted a matte powder, you could use something like the Maybelline Dream Matte Powder. Now, I would say that you should skip contouring and highlighting just to be more natural. So I would suggest wearing a shimmery blush on the backs of your cheeks. That way it will also sort of highlight and contour. So the one that I wore for my interview was Benefit Coralista, but I also have 2 other options for you. I have a drugstore and a MAC. For drugstore, I would say e.l.f. Candid Coral, just a really pretty corally color with some shimmer, but it's not too intense. And also MAC Warm Soul is a really pretty peachy tan color with some gold shimmer in it as well. So any of those blushes would be really great for this type of look that we're going to try to achieve. So when I apply blushes to the backs of my cheeks, I like to use an angled brush like this. This one is from Walmart. And just to make sure it's not too intense, I'm going to take my e.l.f. stippling brush and blend it out. So next we're going to move on to eyebrows. So for eyebrows, I would say that you still want to do your eyebrows because we all know they frame our face, and I think that they're very important, but you still want to keep them looking natural. So I would just recommend using a powder. I'm going to use the MAC eyeshadow in Omega. So next we're going to move on to eyes. So I would say you want to do something natural but still defining. So I went with a really natural look. I'll show you in a second. But first you want to prime your eyes like always, and just using the e.l.f. Eyelid Primer. So a great trio that you could use on its own would be the Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells trio. I think this is really nice. But I want to go with something that has some matte shades to it as well. But I am going to use the shimmery Champagne Eyelid shade. So next I just want to define my crease but not have it to be too dark or intense, so I'm just going to take MAC Soft Brown, which is a light peachy tan color. So then for my highlight and blending color, like always, I'm going to use Wet n Wild Brule, which is a nice matte cream. So now we're on to eyeliner and mascara. So for eyeliner, I use my Maybelline Stiletto liquid liner, but all I did was apply a very thin line right where my lashes are. I didn't add a wing and I did not make it thick. You could also line your tight line if you'd like to. I did not, but you definitely could. So now that you've done it, it will just define your lashes a little bit more. And then for the waterline, I'm going to apply Rimmel Scandal Eyes Eyeliner in Nude just to brighten up my eyes and make me look more awake. You don't want to go to an interview looking tired. And then for mascara, you just want to go with any mascara, but I would say just one coat, nothing too dramatic, and no false eyelashes. I'm just going to use Maybelline Rocket Mascara. So lastly, we have lips. I would say you would want to wear something comfortable and natural, but still pretty. I wouldn't say go nude, I'd say go natural. I have two types of lip products to recommend, the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains and the Revlon Lip Butters, and I have some shade recommendations. For the balm stains, I would recommend Honey or Cherish. Cherish is actually what I wore to my interview, so I'm going to apply that now. You can see this is just very simple and pretty. So here is Cherish and here is Honey. And then for the lip butters, I would recommend Strawberry Shortcake, Peach Parfait, or Berry Smoothie. They're all very appropriate natural colors. Here is Peach Parfait, Strawberry Shortcake, and Berry Smoothie. So that was all for makeup. I hope that this was helpful to show you a nice, natural, but very pretty and work appropriate makeup look. Before we move on to hair, I want to talk about nail polish really quick. I know that might not be something you would think of, and it might not be that important, but if you're going to work in the food industry, you probably can't wear nail polish at all. In some offices, only like natural nails, clear coat, or a sheer pink. So I wouldn't wear something bright. So when you go to your interview, I would suggest no nail polish, a sheer pink, or a French manicure. Just better safe than sorry kind of thing. I think where I work, they're not going to care. I can probably wear whatever nail polish I want, but it always depends on where you're planning on working. So now we're going to move on to hair. Now I am not a hair expert by any means. I never do anything special with my hair, but for an interview I feel like you can do a lot. First off, clean hair. Just don't do a second day hair, have freshly washed, nice clean hair. So I would either straighten my hair, curl it, or my favorite hairstyle, put it in a top knot bun. I have a tutorial, which is my 2-in-1 top knot tutorial. I have a classic and a braided style, which I'll link up here if you guys want to see how I use this. And I got this donut from Claire's, by the way. And I watched a video recently from CuteGirlsHairstyles where she did like a French twist and then had the hair into two little buns in the back of the head. So that I think would be a really awesome tutorial hairstyle as well. I will leave that down below so you guys can check that out. But for my interview, I had a braided bun. So I think I'm gonna try to do that cute girl's hairstyle today. I am not good at hair tutorials, so I'm gonna leave her tutorial up here and down below so you guys can watch that. And I'm just gonna fast forward me doing my hair.
Don't stop. You make me wanna say, oh my God. We gotta fight, baby. Oh my God. Don't stop. Everybody's looking for love. Ain't that the reason you're at this club? We gotta fight, baby. Fight for this love. You only get one shot, baby. So in love. Don't stop. You ain't gon' find a dance with him. Can you hear me? Got a better solution for you, girl. Can't you hear me? Right. Some people think I'm bonkers. For this love, we gotta fight. But I just think I'm free. So in love, like.
that is the finished hair. I really recommend checking out her tutorial. It will be a lot cleaner and nicer than mine. But now I'm just gonna show you outfit ideas. So for my interview, I actually wore a blazer, dark blue jeans, and I had this black shirt, and I wore black high heels. Now that interview outfit worked out really well, but I do not recommend wearing jeans. I did not have any dress pants at the time, so I wore jeans. But like where I work, you are not allowed to wear jeans. So to be better safe than sorry, wear dress pants or a skirt. So I have got 2 pairs of dress pants here that I just purchased at JCPenney, and they were $18 each, so I really recommend you go get them. They are the brand Star City. So I have a black pair and a gray pair, and then I also have a blazer. You definitely do not need one. I don't think I'm gonna wear it to the office very often, but I definitely wanted to wear it to my interview to help me look more professional. And this is what it looks like. It's not dowdy or anything. It's just got some little polka dot sleeves. And it is gray, and it is from the brand Apartment 9. I think this was from Kohl's, and I think this is really nice. And it does have some slight shoulder pads to it, but it's not big and bulky. It doesn't look like I'm wearing a man's jacket. Luckily, blazers are really in style now, and a lot of brands are coming out with them. But I definitely think it's something nice to invest in, really, if you think it will apply to your job. If you're in an office setting, I think it'll be nice, but although a blazer is a very nice staple piece for any wardrobe. So for shirts to go with the blazer and the pants, I showed you the shirt that I wore. This is from Old Navy, and I wouldn't really recommend wearing anything sleeveless. I only wore this because I had my jacket over top. I would recommend short sleeve or long sleeves. And I recently made another purchase of shirts that are casual but not inappropriately casual, if you know what I'm trying to say. And they are all from Wet Seal. They were buy 5 for $20, so they're just basic V-necks. I will wear a cami underneath to make sure I'm not showing any cleavage, but these are very casual, but under a blazer they look very nice. And if you're not wearing them with a blazer, if you wore this with a statement necklace or scarf, it would also dress it up without being too over the top. So I just have this black and white striped one. This one is mint. This is more of a darker aqua color, a little cobalt blue, and a basic black. They had a bunch of other colors, but those are the ones that I liked in my size. And I have 2 pairs of shoes to show you. So for shoes, definitely no flip-flops, definitely no sneakers, and I would say wear something that is closed-toed. Some businesses require that, but I think it's just a safe bet to wear closed-toed shoes. So if you want to wear flats, I got these from Payless a long time ago. They are the brand Predictions. I know I recently went to Payless and saw they have other leopard flats. And then if you want a pair of high heels, I just purchased these, so you can definitely still find them. These are some black pumps, but you see they do not have a very high heel. That way they'll look more appropriate and I won't be having a hard time walking around in them. And these are the brand Comfort Plus by Predictions. I cannot walk in heels to save my life, okay? And they hurt my feet so bad. These have got like a squishy texture to them, so these are very comfortable. I wore these to my interview. They were easy to walk in, and they were very, very comfortable. And the last thing I wanted to mention is do not over accessorize. You don't need to wear rings, earrings, bracelet, and a necklace. I think that is a little too much. So for me, I actually just wore some simple studs. I have these little Chanel studs that I got from Chinatown, and you guys know I also love my pyramid studs, but really any simple earring, or if you do have a little bit of a bigger stud or a dangling earring, I wouldn't recommend wearing a necklace. I'd say wear a bracelet or a ring. I would pick 2 items on a bunch, and with those simple shirts I showed you, I mentioned that a statement necklace would look very nice, or a scarf. So if you're wearing one of those, you don't want to wear a bunch of other jewelry. You don't need to stack 15 bracelets. So I hope this video was really helpful. If you have any other hints or really good outfit ideas, or where you can get nice dress clothes or makeup, any advice that you all have, please leave it in a comment down below. I really hope you enjoy this video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.